people, because this is what this is about. This right here is about how you are giving away your power. And I'm going to explain to you how to take that power back and utilize it in your own life. Because what happens is our confidence. We look at other people and we be like, well, I ain't that successful. So what happens is we start to give them our power. It all starts out as a kid. We watch adults, other adults give away their power. We start to watch them not live in their confidence, not live in their spirit. So we are trained to give up our power. We are trained not to fight for ourselves because we don't understand how. I'm gonna teach you how today. Okay. Number one, I want you to understand that I've been there. I've been through being powerless. I've been through people walking over me. I've been through where I needed to do dumb things to make me feel better. I thought that money would make me feel better. I thought that having a little entourage would make me feel better. But I didn't even understand I was giving away my power then. Because what happens is you can't fake power. Either you got it or you giving it away. There's no other option. Okay? Why do I say that? Because in my life I've been addicted to drugs. I done had mental health issues. I done had all the things that stems from drug addiction. I mean, from being a drug dealer to doing things I never thought I would do, and then having to understand why, then having to forgive myself. But during all of these times, it was just giving up power. During all this time, it was never understanding who I was meant to be. All this time that I done went through life, giving up power, giving up my self-esteem, giving up everything of who I am to somebody else. How many times have you given up who you are to somebody else's opinion, to somebody else what how they feel about you? Because the fear inside of you is what keeps you limited. The fear inside of you is what keeps you giving up your power. See, it's sneaky the way this doubt sneaks in. It's sneaky how we put other people on pedestals, but we can't spend that time working on ourselves to understand we need to be on that pedestal. See, I ain't talking about arrogance. I'm talking about the humble ability to be able to be humble enough to say I gotta fix me first. See, you're not getting it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't fix you, who else gonna do it? If you don't say today I'ma love me, who else gonna love you? Because see, what happens is if you ain't loving you, you loving on somebody way too much. You putting way too much love in somebody else is gonna tear your heart apart. Because you know why? They don't respect you because you don't respect it. Because if you don't respect you, who else gonna respect you? When you get in the mirror, you gotta say, I love myself. I love me. You gotta dedicate yourself to yourself. You gotta dedicate to being the best version of you every single day. You gotta look inside of you and call it out. You gotta call out your weakness. You gotta practice this every single day. Is it easy? No. Is it simple? Yes. They are simple principles, but they hard to put into action. Because what happens is you're gonna start to feel a certain kind of way. What happens is you're gonna show up and you're gonna be like, man, I can't keep doing this. I don't feel like this. It's lying to me. Yes, because it's hard. It's gonna be resistance because your mind ain't never did it. All your self confidence, all that stuff you done gave away. Now you gotta rebuild it. Rebuilding you is the most important thing that you got because the gift that God put inside of you is His greatest gift. So if you want to praise Him, you gotta work on His greatest gift. If you want to be closest to God that you can possibly imagine, work on you. Work on that gift inside of you and see what happens. Because see, nobody talks about this. Nobody talks about the real truth about building one mind. They all mindset. Mindset starts with a whole bunch of different elements. Mindset starts from the inside to the top because it takes the soul to reprogram the mind because the mind been already programmed. You got to reprogram it. You got to break it and reset it. But you have that power. When I say this, you got to take your power back. You do. Because then you slowly give up your power. It don't just happen. You just don't give it up. You just slowly give it up. Over time, you don't respect you. Over time, you give it to somebody else. And guess what? There's two sides. Either you giving it or you taking it. But if you giving it to yourself, you're not taking it from anybody. You feeding what's supposed to be fed. Feed you first. You gotta look in the mirror and you gotta call you out. You gotta keep pushing when you don't feel like it. This ain't motivational, this work. This is work that you got to truly do if you want to change who you are and be who you're supposed to be in the first place. You're a spiritual human being that's meant for the spiritual journey. But if you not stepping up for the spiritual journey, then what are you doing? What are you doing? Because you missing out on the greatest version of yourself. You missing out on being that person that can help so many people. But you can't help nobody if you steadily giving away your power. If you not being what you was chosen to be, then what are you doing? Because you're gonna stay trapped in that misery. You're gonna stay trapped in that I wanna be. I know I'm supposed to do this. And you're gonna put it off because you don't let fear and doubt because you won't go put in the work. You won't put in the work of loving you first. You won't be real honest with yourself. Them just two. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, it takes a certain kind of discipline to do this. But you are disciplined. You are love. You are all those things when you step in front of that mirror and you start to say, I am. When you start to say, I do love me. And it's going to be the hardest job you ever do. When you start calling out your weakness, it's going to be the hardest job you ever do. When you start to replace that with love in your heart, when you replace that pain with grace and mercy, oh, things about to change. But you gotta walk with that. People gonna stump over you. They gonna bully you. You just turn the other cheek because got what you on your journey. It don't even matter. See, you gotta treat them like that little kid who just searching for attention. That's what the enemy is looking for, attention. If you don't give it to them, they run away. When you hit them with something they ain't never had before, they run away, they flee. If you hit them with love, they ain't never had love and something, and they cuss you out, and you be like, hey, I'm sorry, how did I offend you? My bad. They gonna run, they gonna flee. They ain't never been spoken to like that. You have to do the things that's gonna make you uncomfortable to grow. Okay? You gonna have to take yourself to new levels. How you do that? You practice every single day. You practice getting in front of that mirror. Take your phone, record yourself. Tell yourself, I love you. Tell yourself that. Listen, these things I'm telling you, they might not seem like they that important. You might overlook it. But if you come across this and it grab your soul, it's meant for you. It's meant for you. It's meant for you to be a warrior. If it keep pulling you like, I don't know what this dude talking about, but I'm gonna listen this time. It's meant for you. But are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to dedicate the rest of your life to you? Because you might dedicate your life to a marriage that don't love you back. And you know it don't love you back. Everything but you validate it. You in a relationship that don't even validate what you give to it. But you keep pushing like it's gonna change something. I'm gonna pray to God about it. He gonna fix it. Yeah. He gonna fix you in a marriage that you keep praying for. That's what you doing. You trapping yourself in a prayer that your soul don't even want. But you keep praying because you giving, because you won't go deep inside yourself and fix you. Let me be real with you. Let me be real with you. Some of y'all deserve a fairy tale, but y'all don't want the fairy tale because the fairy tale too hard to get. Because you know why? You ain't want to put in the work. You'll watch everybody else talk about manifestation. You might go try some cocktails or something. Stop cocktailing, okay? Stop with all the chanting and all the, that's cool. Meditation and rest is beautiful. I do it. But guess what? It's the work on me, okay? It's the work on me. Because, see, I know the truth. The closer I am inside of me, the closer I am to God. See, the more I work on me, the more I go deep inside, I can do this. See, this the thing about it. I don't come on here for applause, and I do this in the dark. I do this for the next person who say, oh, well, I ain't get no views. Good. Get better. Because, see, this is the thing about it. Some people need somebody to pat them on the back. Man, I got angels you can't see that pat me on my back. I get wrapped in love that you can't see because, see, that spirit inside of me got something way bigger than the world could ever give me. But see, that's the thing. You don't believe in real abundance. See, you sit up there and you wrap up and you'll talk about all of this wrath of God and all of this. But will you put in the work for him? Will you go into the dark with him? Will you let him work on you? Because that's where the real gift is. You want to break a mindset. That's how you break it. If you want your power back, that's how you get it. If you don't want to hear realness, keep going. But if you want the truth, the honest truth, see, the honest truth. Let me pair that for you. I can't be honest unless I'm honest with myself. And when you pair that with the words that come from me, because it come from me, that's the honest truth. That's the pairing. See, you can't manipulate that. I want you to understand something. Stop giving away your power. Take it back. Say, I'm taking back my power. I am no longer going to live in fear. You know what's holding you back. You know what's holding you back. Speak it. Put it in the comment. Let others know. Look, man, I'm struggling with this. I've been struggling with this for years. And get it outside of you. Stop holding on to this mess. Stop and go get your life. Go get your dreams. Go help others after you fix you. Don't go try to fix nobody else when you sick. You know what I mean? Because they ain't gonna want to do nothing but tear you right back down. Because they can't do it. That's why you ain't gonna get no you ain't getting no applause when 99% of people ain't gonna work on themselves. They find something to distract them. That's why they talk about other people. But when you understand how children play, you ain't gonna play like a child, you're gonna play like a grown-up. You're gonna play like a spiritual child though, because a spiritual child continues to grow with laughter and happiness, enjoying their heart. Happy, joyous, and free. See, you can't buy that with money. See, you can get all the money in the world and be miserable. I'm giving you something before you get the money. Don't get that twisted. Don't think I don't understand money. Don't think I don't understand how I finance. I do, I study it. But what I do first? How did I get here first? My spirit. I fed it first. Listen, I'm going to keep coming. If you need help, it's in the description. That's it. I ain't here to sell you nothing. I'm here to give you the real truth. I'm here to pair you with how to get so in line with the truth that ain't going to be given to you nowhere else because they can't. This ain't motivation. This is what I struggle with. This is what I go through. And I know what's true and what's not true. I know what's facts and not facts. So, if you want to go inside of you and know the facts, do the work. Stop running from you. Stop running from your spiritual giant. See, this is not motivation. This is the inspiration. Inspire yourself to become the greatest version of you and put in the work. Till tomorrow at 7:30. I love you, God love you, and I'm going to keep showing up.